Hola, thank you for being here. This session is an invitation to bring the awareness inwards. We are very well educated to pay attention to the external world, but I don't think we have the same education about our internal world. So, let's cultivate that internal awareness and do as much or as little as it feels right for you, and let's enjoy the session. So let's start in child pose. Let's bring the knees as wide as the mat. The big toes together, hips towards your heels as close as you can, and then extend the arms towards the front of the mat. Bring the hands towards the front of the mat and release the head towards the ground. So try to notice that nice lengthening on your back. If child pose doesn't feel right for you, it is fine. You can lie down on your back and bring the knees towards the chest. This is a supine child pose. If everything is right, then just let's go into child pose. Try to breathe towards the back of the lungs. Start to observe your own body, start to observe your own breath, and start to create that connection with your internal world. And as I mentioned, the thing is we have that education about the external world. Probably we don't have the same education about our internal world. One of the things is our mind has little education, so it remains quite indisciplined. And in many cases, it is hard to see the difference between our thoughts, our emotions, and ourselves. So the session and the yoga practice is an opportunity to start to bring the attention inwards, to start to observe ourselves, our body, our emotions, our breath, and our thoughts without judgment, with curiosity. And by bringing that attention inwards, by becoming the witness, you start to create a sense of inner balance and inner stability. So from that place of balance, silence, observation, then we can start to make much more wise choices. So, take a deep, long inhalation. A deep, long exhalation. And then with the next inhalation, slowly bring your torso up. And let's use the session to cultivate awareness. Let's go to sitting position, cross the legs, press the hands on the knees, close your eyes, again bring the attention inwards, and bring the hands in front of the heart center. I'm going to start with one Om. If you want to join me, great. If not, please take a very long, deep exhalation. So inhale. Gently bow the head, release the hands on the knees, and then open your eyes. So, let's start lying on our tummy, and we are going to start in a Sphinx position. So bring the elbows below the shoulders, keep the forearms on the ground, and gently press the pubic bone towards the ground. And with the inhalation, move the chest forward, chin up, big bone down. And then with the exhalation, bring the chin towards the chest. And round all the torso, so maybe the hips come a little bit away from the floor. And then again, inhale, chest forward, chin up, shoulders down. Exhale, chin to the chest. Round your back, round all your torso, like if you would have a balloon below your torso. And then inhale again, just forward up, chin up, shoulders down. And then exhale one last time, chin to the chest, round your torso. And maybe bring the hips away from the floor. Cramp the abdominals. And then with the inhalation, let's make the way to all fours. So make sure your hands and the wrists are below the shoulders, the knees below the hips. And then with the inhalation, bring the right arm forward, left leg back. Just have a nice lengthening on the spine. Keep that feeling that you have like a balloon below the torso. And then with the exhalation, bend the knee, your left knee. Bring the right hand towards the lower back. Open the right shoulder, chest towards the right side of the mat. Maybe grab your left ankle with your right hand, or maybe just keep the hand on the lower back. Open the chest, keep the neck long, and then with the exhalation, let's release the hand, the knee. And then with the inhalation, bring your right arm up. And with the exhalation, the right hand below your left armpit. So look below the left arm, extend the left arm towards the front of the mat. Try to keep that arm along the ear. Keep the hips high and rotate the rib cage now towards the left. Start to notice how do you feel. Which kind of movements are kind of easy, and which kind of movements are for tightness or harder. With the inhalation, again, let's make the way to all fours for the second side. So bring the left arm forward, right leg back. First lengthen the spine, keep pressing the torso away from the floor. And with the exhalation, left hand on the lower back, bend your right knee and rotate your torso towards the left. Maybe grab your right ankle, or maybe keep the hand on the lower back. But keep the right knee pushing high. Keep your left shoulder away from the ear. Keep the neck long. And then with the exhalation, release the hand, release the knee. And then inhale, bring your left arm up. And with the exhalation, your left hand below the right armpit. Keep the hips high. Extend your right arm towards the front of the mat. Keep the right arm along the ear. And rotate the rib cage. We are creating space in the upper body, in the rib cage, and the intercostal muscles. In the inhalation, let's make the way to all fours. And then let's walk the hands towards the front of the mat. And let's keep the hips aligned with the knees. We'll start to bring the chest halfway down, close to the ground. But keep pressing the armpits away from the floor. Don't collapse the shoulders. If you can, keep the hands on the tip of the fingers. A deep inhalation, make a space, and then with the exhalation, maybe go a little bit deeper. But make sure you are not collapsing the shoulders. You keep some gentle engagement on the muscles in the base of the arms. If you want to keep the hands in the tip of the fingers. If you want to keep the hands flat on the floor. And then with the inhalation, let's make the way to all fours. And keep the hands this time slightly in front of the shoulders. Spread the fingers. Keep your inner elbows aligned with the thumbs. Press the toes down on the ground and bring the knees slightly away from the floor. So all fours with the knees away from the ground, but press the armpits. Keep the hips high, and then with the next exhalation, let's make the way to half downward facing dog. So bring the chest towards the thighs, your sitting bones as high as you can. Keep the spine long, and then with the exhalation, straighten both legs. And then let's bend your knee and straighten the opposite leg. And just bring movement down to your legs. The ankles, the knees, the hips. And if you want to move as well a little bit pelvis. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to plank. Bring the knees down, heels up, and with the exhalation, your torso halfway down on the ground, and then inhale up. And then exhale, this gentle version of chaturanga, still a lot of work on the strength. And then up. It's not just about flexibility, so also first comes strength. So exhale, bring the body halfway down, and then with the inhalation, roll forward up, extend the arms along the body, shoulders away from the ears, pubic bone towards the ground. So now engage the muscles on the back of your body. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to downward facing dog. So you have two options for the next movement. You can do it with the knees down, and then you bring the right knee towards the nose, and you can do it from downward facing dog, bringing the right leg up, right knee towards the nose, and right foot between the hands. So bring the left knee down on the ground, and then with the inhalation, bring the arms up, you stay in low lunge for a moment, just make a space, and the torso, the hips are not collapsing down, you keep the torso reaching up, the legs are strong. Then with the exhalation, let's extend the arms parallel to the ground. Let's twist towards the right and rest your right hand on the lower back. Front palm up, and then with the exhalation, twist towards the right and have a back bend, a gentle back bend, by bringing the left hand towards the back of the mat. And then with the exhalation, let's extend again the arms parallel to the ground. Keep twisting the rib cage towards the right. And let's rest the left hand on the ground. Again, open the chest and rest your right hand on the lower back. Maybe stay there, or maybe bring your left heel towards the left glute. Keep pressing the left hip away from the floor. Maybe grab your ankle, or maybe not. Don't force it. To allow it to happen and to come. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to plank position. Pressing the front of the body away from the floor. And then let's bring the knees down, heels up, and then with the exhalation, slowly, slowly bring the torso close to the ground. And then with the inhalation, shoulders back, extend the arms, palms facing down, and then stretch the front, the line of the body, engage the muscles in the back of your body. Make sure the neck is long, pubic bone towards the ground. And then press the hands down below the shoulders. Let's make the way to downward facing dog. And again, you have two options for the next movement. Maybe you can do it from all fours, bringing the left knee towards the nose, or maybe from downward facing dog. So bring the left leg up, knee to the nose, and the foot between the hands. Your right knee down on the ground. And then with the inhalation, bring the arms up. So low lunge on the second side. Take an inhalation, lengthen the spine, keep your legs strong. Exhale, twist towards the left. Let's rest the left hand on the lower back, front palm up. And then with the exhalation, your right hand towards the back of the mat, but keep the twisting. Your sternum is facing towards the left side of the mat. And then with the exhalation, extend the arms again. Keep your rib cage moving towards the left. Bring the right hand on the ground, just by your below the right shoulder. Twist the chest towards the left knee, left arm up. Open the chest. And then with the exhalation, let's rest the left hand on the lower back. Maybe bring it, maybe not. Your right heel towards the right hip, towards the right glute. Keep pressing the right glute away from the floor towards the heel. Maybe grab your foot, maybe not. Don't force it. And remember, keep opening the shoulders. So the left shoulder is moving away from the ear. And that brings the hand a little bit closer to the foot. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to plank position. Keep pressing the front of the body away from the floor. Bring the knees down, heels up, exhale, chaturanga. This version of chaturanga with the knees down. And then inhale up. And then exhale, your body halfway down, elbows in. And then inhale, roll your torso forward and up. This time keep the top of the feet on the ground. Stay in baby cobra. Cobra with the legs down or upward facing dog, just feet and hand on the ground. Make sure you press the armpits, don't collapse the shoulders. And when you're ready, let's make the way to downward facing dog. Bend one knee, straighten the opposite. Bring a little bit of movement into the legs, pelvis. Just move organically in a nice way. And start to notice, how do you feel? As I mentioned, let's try to keep the attention inwards. Let's bring the heels as high as you can, your sitting bones as high as you can. And then with the next exhalation, bring the heels close to the ground. So try to notice the stretching on the back of the legs. Allow the neck to be long. Bum as high as you can, and keep pressing the armpits away from the floor. And then look between the thumbs and let's walk towards the front of the mat. So rest the hands on the opposite elbow, allow the torso to be long, legs strong, your sitting bones as high as you can. Soften the knees all you need. Try to keep the torso close towards the thighs. And with the exhalation, release the hands down. Inhale, bring your body up, arms up, Urbahastasana. And then with the exhalation, hands in front of the heart center. So with the next exhalation, release the arms along the body. Let's go to Tadasana. Keep the feet as wide as the hips. Imagine you want to spread the toes. And then with the inhalation, bring the arms up in Urbahastasana. Let's grab, going to look towards the camera, let's grab the right wrist, reach up, and then with the exhalation, your right hand towards the left, move the hips towards the right, and mirroring you, by the way, keep the chest bone slightly pointing up towards the sky. And then inhale, bring the arms up, second side, so grab your left wrist, reach up, and then with the exhalation, your arms towards the right, hips towards the left, open the chest. And then with the inhalation, bring the arms up. Then bring the feet together, and then with the exhalation, Utkatasana. So keep the hips reaching back, arms along the ears. Your inner thighs pressing on one towards the other, and let's bring the hands in front of the heart center.
Let's twist the rib cage towards the left, so your right elbow is gently resting on the left knee. Don't collapse the torso. Keep the torso long, the crown of the head reaching forward, and your left elbow pointing up.
So now look down. Bring all the weight of your body on your left foot. This is going to be challenging, so do it the best you can. Well, challenging for some of you. And then bring the right heel away from the floor. And then slowly let's send that leg back. And let's bring the right knee down on the floor. So make sure you are not collapsing the torso. Bring your thumbs towards the heart towards the thumbs. Keep the front knee aligned with the heel. Maybe stay there. Keep the right knee down on the ground, and maybe bring the right leg away from the floor. Keep opening the chest. Keep moving the rib cage towards the thumbs. Maybe now look up. You can stay with the right knee down on the ground if it feels more stable. And then with the exhalation, let's bring the hands down. And let's make the way to plank position. So find the strength in the plank, pressing the front of the body away from the floor. So let's bring the knees down on the ground, heels up. And then with the exhalation, let's bring the torso halfway down, elbows in. With the inhalation, roll forward up in baby cobra, cobra, or upward facing dog. Gently press the pubic bone towards the ground, gently engage your glutes, and move the sternum, the chest bone away from the hips. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to downward facing dog. So bend one knee, straighten the opposite. Again, a little bit of organic movement. And then let's bring both knees on the ground. Let's stay in all fours. And let's again walk the hands towards the front of the mat. So let's go to the puppy again. Maybe this time you can go a little bit deeper into it. Then don't collapse your shoulders, keep pressing gently the armpits away from the floor. And imagine you want to bring the sternum, your chest bone close to the ground. And then with inhalation slowly, let's make the way to all fours. So now, let's take a moment to sit, fold your mat, protect your knees. And then let's bring the knees into that little cushion on your mat. We go to Strasana. So bring your torso up and your hips are aligned with your knees, your shoulders aligned with the knees. Let's bring the hands below, behind the back. Keep the heels up. So with the inhalation, move your sternum up, move the pubic bone slightly towards the navel, and gently engage your glutes. So start to bring the shoulders away from the ears. And this is the moment here, you can keep looking forward. And then exhale, this is a very gentle version of camel. Now we will move one side and the other. So again, the pubic bone slightly forward up, chest bone up, and this time let's rest the left hand on your left heel, move the chest towards the left and extend the right arm towards the left. A kind of twisted back bend, camel, and then inhale. Let's go towards the second side. If you don't reach the ankle, you can keep the hand on the lower back. So with the inhalation, chest up, and then with the exhalation, move your sternum towards the right, left arm towards the back of the mat, towards the right foot. Inhale, let's make again the movement. So left hand on the left heel or the lower back, right arm up, and then with the exhalation, twist towards the left. Keep a space in the front of the body, in the back of the body. Inhale, second side. So rest your right hand on the lower back, on your ankle, and then twist the torso towards the right. Keep extending the left arm towards the right back corner of the mat. And then the inhalation. Let's again sit, let's stay in the center, let's sit, and let's unfold the mat. So let's go again to all fours. Let's bring the right foot towards the right, and let's bring the left leg towards the back of the mat. Let's extend the arms, let's extend the leg, extend your left leg parallel to the ground, grab your left ankle, and then open the chest towards the sky. And then second side, again to all fours. Now the left foot towards the left, extend the right leg back, extend your right arm up, and then grab your ankle, open the chest. If you don't reach the ankle, keep the hand on your hip. And then with the exhalation, let's go to all fours. But now let's lie down on the tummy. And let's extend the left arm forward. Let's bend the right knee, grab your right ankle, and then with the inhalation, your left hand, left foot reaching one away from the other. right knee away from the floor in Ardha Dhanurasana. And then exhale, let's exchange sides. So now bend the left knee, rub the left ankle with the inhalation, right arm pushing forward, right leg reaching back, left knee reaching up. Keep the hips facing towards the ground. And then with the exhalation, release that side. And let's make the way to plank position. Stay a moment on your plank. Just find the strength on your plank. And maybe from here you should maybe bring the knees down on the ground. Or maybe let's go to Chaturanga by bringing all the body parallel to the floor. Elbows in, and then with the inhalation, roll forward up, cobra, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Find the option that works for you. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to downward facing dog. So keep the hips as high as you can. And then bring the left leg up. Left knee to the nose, and left foot between the hands. Back heel down on the ground. And then with the inhalation, bring the arms up. So warrior one. Then the front knee, keep dragging your left knee towards the left second toe, and the right heel heavy on the ground. Keep the shoulders parallel to the shoulders of the mat. Shoulders soft. And enjoy the warrior one. Notice your body, try to feel strength on the legs, steadiness on your breath, stillness on your mind. And with the exhalation, let's bring the arms along the body. Bring your torso diagonally forward. Imagine you have a balloon supporting the torso, and bring the back heel away from the floor. So find stability. Now the hips are facing towards the front of the mat. Soften the knees, and with the inhalation, let's try to bring the right knee in front of the right hip, the best you can. Grab your right ankle, and maybe stay with the knees one to the side of the other. Find a stability. Maybe you can start to play with the dancers. So start to bring the knee away from the chest. Chest bone is moving forward up. Maybe bring the left arm up. And find stability. Then explore the pose. Find that place where you are stable. And then with the exhalation, let's release the feet, foot on the ground, hands in front of the heart center. When you are ready, release the arms along the body, keep the feet down together. And then with the inhalation, bring the arms up. With the exhalation, Utkatasana. So we go the same series on the second side, the same sequence. So let's bring the hands in front of the heart center. This time let's twist towards the right, so rest the left elbow outside of the right knee. Keep the torso long. Your thumbs towards the heart towards the thumbs. Just for a moment, look up, make sure the right elbow is pointing up. The hips are more or less even. And then look down. Start to bring the weight towards your right foot. Try to bring the left heel away from the floor. This maybe is challenging for you, maybe not. Do your best. And then slowly try to send the left leg back to the back of the mat, and then bring the knee down on the ground. And then with the inhalation, just make sure the torso, it's not collapsing. You keep the torso long, your thumbs towards the heart towards the thumbs, and maybe keep the left knee down. Maybe bring the left knee away from the ground. And again, the intention is to explore the poses and to find that version that works for you. Make wise choices from awareness. And then with the exhalation, let's bring the hands down, and then let's make the way to plank position. Stay a moment on your plank, find strength on the plank. And then maybe bring the knees down, or maybe let's go to the full version of chaturanga, elbows in, your body parallel to the ground. At this point you can bring the knees down as well on the ground. With the inhalation, roll forward up. In baby cobra, cobra with the legs down or upward facing dog. Keep the neck long by pressing the armpits away from the floor. Keep a space on the back of your body. Notice the stretching in the front of the body. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to all fours. So let's keep the hips aligned with your knees. And let's walk the hands again towards the front of the mat. So let's go again to puppy. Maybe this time you notice that your upper chest is a little bit more open, or maybe not, don't worry, just try to notice things without judgment. Take a deep inhalation if you want, keep the hands on the tip of the fingers, chest away from the floor, armpits away from the floor. And then with the exhalation, soften the chest. And try to bring the chest bone close to the ground without collapsing your shoulders. Keep the hips high. And then with the inhalation, slowly, let's make the way to all fours. And again, sit on your heels. So in that way we can just fold the mat and create a cushion for the knees. So let's bring the knees into the cushion. Let's go again to camel, to Strasana. And just notice things. Maybe this time you can go deeper, maybe not. That is fine, but just try to notice things to cultivate that awareness. So you can start by pressing the toes down, keeping the heels a little bit higher, hands on the lower back. With the inhalation, chest bone away from the floor, shoulders away from the ears. Your shoulder blades moving towards the center of the spine and up, supporting that opening on the heart center. And then with the exhalation, let's twist towards the left. Release your left hand on the left ankle, or keep it down, or keep it on your lower back. Inhale, extend the right arm, and then bring the right arm towards the left side of the mat, towards the back, left corner of the mat. And then inhale, let's go towards the second side. Maybe the right hand on the lower back, maybe on the ankle. Inhale, let's exchange. Maybe this time you can keep the top of the feet flat on the floor. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Don't force it. Inhale, let's go up. Exhale, right hand on the right ankle. Twist towards the right. And then exhale. Let's make the way to all fours. Again. So just unfold the mat. And you can repeat the previous pose like we did, bringing the right knee towards the right, extending the left leg back, and then opening the chest and grabbing your ankle. Or we can go to a little bit deeper. You stay in plank, and then we go side plank, Vashisthasana. And then you bring the left leg behind the right leg, press the hips as high as you can, and bring your left arm towards the front of the mat. So you're opening the chest. You can stay as well in side plank. Just find that place that you're enjoying the pose. You're allowing the body to open, but you are not creating any compression, pain. So work from awareness, not saying what is the right choice for your body. And then second side, so again, maybe the knee down, left heel on the ground towards the left, extending the right leg back, maybe side plank. So you move Vashisthasana on the second side, extending the right arm up, bring the right leg behind the left knee and opening the hips as high as you can, the right arm towards the front of the mat and maybe the chest pointing up. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to plank position. Bring the knees down and then let's lie down. And then now we go again to Dhanurasana. Maybe this time you can go to the full pose. So if you want, bend the knees, interlace the hands behind the back, shoulders away from the floor, shoulders away from the ears, and knees as high as you can. You can start here, and then notice if you can grab your ankles. With the inhalation, knees away from the floor, shoulders away from the floor, engage the glutes. Try to keep the knees aligned with the heels. Try to keep the knees aligned with your hips. And then with the exhalation, let's release. Let's make the way to plank position. Maybe you bring the knees down on the ground. Maybe you go to the full version of Chaturanga. With the exhalation, roll forward, elbows in, maybe knees down. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Keep your shoulders reaching back, armpits away from the floor, and stretch the front line of your body. And then with the exhalation, let's make the way to downward facing dog. And then bend your knees, straighten the opposite. And try to notice how do you feel. Whenever you need to bring the knees down on the ground, do so. And now keep the legs straight, just for a moment. Notice that nice lengthening on the back line of your body. With the next inhalation, bring the right leg up. Keep the hips facing towards the ground, knee to the nose and the foot between the hands. Back heel down on the ground, and then with the inhalation, bring the arms up. So warrior one on the second side. Keep bending the front knee, tracking over the second toe. Keep the arms up, shoulders soft. Back heel heavy on the ground. And then with the exhalation, arms along the body, your torso diagonally forward, back heel away from the floor. Imagine a balloon supporting the torso. Make sure you don't have pain on the lower back. You are firming the abdominal wall. Take an inhalation, soften the back knee, and then with the inhalation, let's send the left knee in front of the hip, maybe in one movement. Nice. And then let's grab the left ankle. And maybe stay here in this version of a very gentle version of dancer. Or maybe start to explore the pose if you feel really stable. And start to bring the knee as high as you can, but at the same time chest forward up. And maybe bring the right arm up. And explore the pose with curiosity rather than expectations or your ego. And when you are ready, slowly, let's release that side. Just release the feet. And just for a moment, keep your feet wider than the hips. Keep the arms along the body. Close your eyes. Bring a little bit of awareness. So notice your breath, body, your thoughts. Try to cultivate silence as well. Keep your breath soft. Without overthinking, judgment. Just cultivate as well a nice state of mind, stillness. And then when you are ready with the next exhalation, gently open your eyes. So let's bring the feet as wide as the mat. Let's bring the arms up, and then with the exhalation, Utkatasana, on the legs really wide apart, as wide as the mat. Just send your hips back, lengthen the spine. Imagine that balloon supporting your torso, arms long, reaching towards the front of the mat, but the shoulders soft. Try to find that version of the pose where you feel strong, stable, steady, and still. And then with the exhalation, let's bring the hips close to the ground. If you need to bring the heels away from the floor, fine. Ideally, you put a block, but if we don't have it, just keep the heels away from the ground. Make sure the knees are not falling inwards. You want the knees pointing up towards the second toe. And keep some resistance between the arms and the legs. Upper arms pressing away, inner thighs pressing inwards. And then from here, maybe you can bring your hips down on the ground without hands. If you need the hands, fine. Just give yourself a little bit of time. We are cultivating also patience. So grab and hug the knees towards the chest. Bring the feet away from the ground. Just find that lengthening on the spine. And then bring the hands behind the back. Feet down, hips away from your feet, from the heels. Release the hands on the back of the mat. Your fingers are pointing towards the heels. And then with the inhalation, invert the tabletop. So bring your bum high, navel up. Open the chest. And then maybe keep looking towards the front of the mat. Or release the head only if you don't create any compression in the back of the neck. And then with the exhalation, gently release the hips down on the ground, and let's extend the legs. So let's bring the left foot towards the right inner thighs in this Janu-Sirsasana. Press the inner thigh towards the ground. And then with the inhalation, bring the arms up. And then with the exhalation, let's twist the chest towards the left knee. Bring the right arm inside of your right leg. With the inhalation, chest up. With the exhalation, let's start to bring the right hand towards the right foot, the best you can. Keep the chest towards your left knee. Inhale, chest bone towards the sky. And then with the exhalation, extend the left arm towards the right foot. And then try to keep looking below your left armpit. You can maybe grab your right toe or maybe rest the right hand on the left leg. But keep opening the chest. It's not just grabbing the foot. It's really opening the chest, creating a space in the left side of the rib cage. And then with the inhalation, slowly bring the torso up. Rest the left hand on the ground behind the left hip. With the inhalation, hips high. Keep your left knee on the ground, right foot on the ground, hips as high as you can. And the chest bone pointing up towards the sky. And then with the exhalation, bring the hips down. And now hug your knees towards the chest, your spine long. And then let's go towards the second side. So extend the left leg. Keep the right foot pressing towards the left inner thigh towards the center, but keep the knee pointing up, toes towards you. Now with the inhalation, bring the arms up. With the exhalation, let's twist towards the right knee. Keep the left hand inside of the left leg. Inhale, torso long, and then exhale. Imagine you are moving the shoulder towards your foot. You keep the left side of the torso as long as you can. Inhale, open the chest. Now the sternum is pointing the best you can up towards the sky, and then extend as well the right arm up. And then with the exhalation, your right hand towards the front foot. Keep opening the chest. Keep looking below your right armpit. And You can keep your left hand, the left toe, or maybe towards the right leg. Try to notice the space on the right side of the rib cage. And then with the inhalation, bring your torso up. Let's rest the right hand behind the back. And then with the inhalation, hips up, extend the left arm towards the back of the mat. And the best you can, the sternum pointing up. A nice stretching in the front line of your body, and then exhale. Let's release the hips down on the ground. And then again, bring the knees towards the chest, hug your knees. And just maybe move the shoulders. Now let's bring the hands behind the knees. Bring the shins parallel to the floor, pointing your toes. Keep moving the sternum towards the knees. And the crown of the head up. So you don't have any pain, discomfort on the lower back. And maybe extend your arms. Keep pressing the inner thighs towards the midline. Wherever you have the hands behind the knees, so extending the arms. Your inner thighs are strong. Maybe extend one leg. Maybe exchange it. Maybe extend both legs. And then hug the knees. And then roll backwards and forwards. And take it a little bit playfully. And then let's release the feet down. Slowly and with control, let's slide down. So press your shoulders down on the ground. Keep the hips this time close towards the hips. And then with the inhalation, let's go to bridge position. So again, engaging that opening on the front side, the front line of the body, navel pointing up. Your glutes are engaged. Maybe interlace the hands below the back so you can move the shoulders away from the ears. Find the stability. And then bring all the weight of your legs on the right foot. And then let's extend the left foot forward. Keep the inner thighs pressing towards the midline. And then let's exchange. So inhale, hips up, and then extend your right foot towards the front of the mat. And then exhale, hips as high as you can. Try to move the chest towards your chin and make space on the back of the neck. And then with the exhalation, gently release the hips down on the ground. Let's bring the sole of the feet together, knees towards the ground. Inhale, bring the arms up. Press the shoulder blades on the ground. Rest your hands on the opposite elbow. And then release the arms on the ground. And then just soften all the back. Pressing the sole of the feet one towards the other, so you keep a very gentle engagement of the inner thigh. Something like 10%, just to make sure that the muscles are supporting your bones, your joints. And then with the inhalation, bring the arms up, exchange the cross of the forearms, and again the exhalation, release the arms on the ground. Breathe slowly. And when you are ready, just release the arms along the body. Let's bring the knees up. Just for a moment, rest the knees one towards the other, but bring the feet as wide as the mat. Now enjoy the internal rotation. Allow the legs to be soft, without any tension. And then with the exhalation, extend the feet. If you want to keep the knees up, perfect. Let's make the way to Shavasana. So keep the arms along the body, toes pointing out. If you want, maybe rest your hands in the upper belly and the lower tummy. Maybe keep the arms along the body. Wherever you feel nice, bringing the hands and your tummies, like nurturing yourself. Whatever you feel you need at this point, just take that option. And then we go to Shavasana, delicious Shavasana. So allow your body to be soft. Just allow your body to release all the tension. And then focus the attention into the breath. And then start to observe your own breath. Bring all the attention towards the breath. And you will notice that your thoughts will come to distract you. Just the fact that you notice them, it is great and is a way to cultivate your awareness. So notice the thoughts, don't resist them, don't fight with your own mind, but then allow them to go. Just let them come, allow them to go. Again and again, go back to your breath. Try to not get engaged in any self-conversation. Use your breath to anchor your mind and to create stillness and silence in your mind. slowly, slowly bring awareness to your own body. Start to move your toes, your fingers, your feet, your hands, your arms, your legs. Then stretch the arms above the head. Just give a nice stretch to your wonderful body. Then draw the knees to the chest. Hug your knees. Give yourself a nice strong hug. Then roll left and right. And when you're ready, press the body away from the floor. And let's go to a sitting position. Cross the legs, press the hands on the knees. Keep your eyes closed. Deep breath, so. And then take a moment to really, really notice how do you feel. And hopefully you can connect with that feeling of inner peace, harmony. That is the place beyond your thoughts. Just enjoy that place. That place is your true essence, is home. You are not your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. You are above them. And just enjoy that nice feeling of inner harmony, inner peace. Take with you that nice feeling for the rest of the day as long as you can. And let's bring the hands in front of the heart center. I'm going to chant the last tone to finish the session. If you want, you're very welcome to join me. Grab your hands one against the other. And then gently bring the hands in front of your eyes. Open your eyes, release the hands. Thank you for sharing your time, your practice with me. Have a lovely rest of the day and namaste.